Working with Damon was, for me, actually really important because I've gone to 8, maybe, different hypnotherapists or neurolinguistic programmers or coaches or therapists over the last 5 to 10 years. And the reason I became a coach, and I'm a coach, is because I wanted to take NLP and get people real, fast changes that lasted. And that promise of being able to have an intervention that could actually give you a profound change. And so Damon was the first person that I actually worked with, and that's including some big names in NLP, some of the biggest names that was actually able to do that for me. So the first session, we did a values elicitation, which was eye-opening. And then in the second or third session, we actually started transforming concepts about myself. And then to go from the start of a session and having a problem, and then at the end of your session, you don't have your problem anymore and you're certain that it's gone. That is the most amazing experience on the planet. It's why I became a coach. And then you leave the session, and then the change work grows and it compounds on itself. Which is what good change work is when you create a good generalization, it gets stronger through time, and it's resilient. So you don't have to try to be that way. You're that way now. And so every single session has been like that. So if you can imagine, having, your list of personal limitations and then checking them off one by one as they turn into strengths. That's what it's been like working with Damon. So in literal, like what actually it's been like for me has been becoming more authentic. I had a really, really hard time being authentic, and I don't have that problem anymore. Now I'm an authentic person. I show up a lot more authentic. I've also went from being a massive, massive procrastinator, watching hours of Netflix and YouTube, to being incredibly productive, to the point where I'll wake up and I'll get started immediately on my business. And it's not that I can't watch YouTube or Netflix, it's that it just doesn't have the same pull that it used to. So my productivity shot through the roof. He's helped me with my social anxiety as well. So coming from a place where being really, really anxious around people, and having that changed into what is my intention around how I want to show up with people, and creating just this new way of being has been really powerful as well. So the freedom from the anxiety has been absolutely huge. The productivity has been huge. The authenticity has been huge. Today we worked on being more loving. My favorite part is after the session, and then having made these changes, you get to go out there and experience, test drive them, so to speak, in the real world. So I would 100% recommend it. I would 110% recommend it if you've taken NLP classes or trainings and you didn't get the results. So if you've done a switch pattern and it didn't work, if you've done anchoring and it didn't last, sign up, get some coaching with Damon, and understand what good change work is about, because he's found a way to synthesize all of these things in a way that actually creates lasting change.